For Real. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for the News Moto, where you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia, and I update you on the news. Today's ride takes us around some of the streets in Siem Reap, west of the river and south of the highway. You might recognise some of the places if you've been here before. At For Real, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here's the total we've donated so far. Today is the last day of Heartprint's Match It May campaign, so donate now if you've been thinking about it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and also subscribe to our new channel, For Real Global. That's our channel for non-Cambodia content. The link is down below. Let's get into the news. Today is Wednesday the 31st of May, and today we're going to build a bridge and get over it, story number 2 about number 2s, and learn why you should never smile at a crocodile or walk off the beaten track. First up, we've got a reminder about the Paws event. All animal lovers in Siem Reap, Saturday the 10th of June is Angkor Paws Day. It will run from 2 to 7 p.m, and we'll be heading there probably around 4 or 5 p.m. Feel free to come along and hang out with us. It'll be held in the beautiful grounds of the FCC Hotel on the riverside, right in the centre of town. It's going to be an annual event that supports all of the animal-related charities, services and businesses in Siem Reap, and you might be surprised to learn just how many of those there are. It will be a great opportunity to meet other animal-loving locals too. There will be animal-themed cocktails, and a portion of the proceeds will be divided between the rescue groups involved in the events. Get amongst it and we'll see you there. Word is that Ginge is going too. He's another YouTuber in Siem Reap, and his channel, Out Your Shell, is nearly at 1,000 subscribers. Head over and check it out for more Cambodia content. Previous visitors to Siem Reap might be familiar with the Salabai Hotel and Restaurant School. They're celebrating 20 years of operation this Friday with a special dinner. 20 years is pretty amazing given the tumultuous times we've had recently. Jeremy's going to be heading over to make a vlog there. If you're interested in attending the dinner, there will be some amazing food for a great cause. Training schools like Salabai don't just help the students, they benefit the whole community. Talking about benefiting the whole community though, the Rusikeo concrete bridge will be officially inaugurated today. You might have seen Itchy Feet's video about that particular bridge. Anyway, the bridge will play a key role in easing the traffic flows and travel in Phnom Penh. It was constructed by a local company at a cost of $35 million. The new bridge spans the Tonle River and is located in Troy Chengva and Rusikeo. Want some bridge specs? Well, it's 642 metres long and 20.5 metres wide. The bridge construction has taken 5.5 years. Now it's time to head back to Brown Town. The nation's first sewage treatment plant has begun operation in Phnom Penh. It will eventually process 80 cubic metres of toilet waste per day, which will be converted into organic fertiliser and in turn promote a healthier environment in the city. In the first stage of operations though, it will be able to handle about 20 cubic metres of sewage per day. The amount will increase to its full capacity by September. The treatment plant has 8 storage tanks for sewage. Let's hope they are well sealed. Not all of Phnom Penh's sewage can be processed by the treatment plant, as the capital produces about 300 cubic metres per day. That's a good 220 cubic metres of poop over and above the plant's limit. Owners of septic tank trucks in nearby districts have been asked to take sewage to the treatment plant, but excess waste can be taken to the Denkor dump site. That's a lot of dump at the dump. This next story was published by the ABC from our home country, Australia. It's always interesting to see which Cambodia stories end up in offshore news. A man in Siem Reap was killed by about 40 crocodiles after he fell into their enclosure on his family's reptile farm. Police say the 72-year-old man was trying to move a crocodile out of a cage where it had eggs. The croc grabbed the stick he was using and pulled him in. The main group of reptiles then attacked the man. While he was chasing a crocodile out of an egg-laying cage, the crocodile attacked the stick, causing him to fall into the enclosure, the police chief of Siem Reap commune stated. Then other crocodiles pounced, attacking him until he was dead. He added the remains of the body were covered with bite marks. One of the man's arms was bitten off and swallowed by the crocodiles. The man was the president of the Siem Reap Crocodile Farmers Association, but his family may now sell his stock after urging him for many years to stop raising the reptiles. A 2-year-old girl was killed and eaten by crocodiles back in 2019 when she wandered into her family's reptile farm in the same village. There are a number of crocodile farms around Siem Reap, actually within the town itself too. In one of our apartment tour videos, we looked at a place that was right next door to a crocodile farm. There is something worse than a crocodile though, and that's a UXO, or unexploded ordnance. Ukraine's Zelensky had a telephone conversation with Cambodia's Prime Minister Hun Sen and expressed hope that the country would continue to train Ukrainian demining specialists. Zelensky said, "I had a telephone conversation with Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen. Thank you for your principled position in support of Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. I noted the training of Ukrainian demining specialists in Cambodia. I hope to continue this cooperation," Zelensky said. He also informed the Prime Minister about the Ukrainian formula for peace and invited Cambodia to join the concrete steps to implement it. A Japanese professor has been coaching the Ukrainians in Cambodia using the advanced landmine imaging system he developed in his lab. The handheld device consists of a metal detector with an integrated ground-penetrating radar that can help deminers detect and identify buried mines. Unfortunately, this new equipment is too late in a lot of cases. A Cambodian soldier and Thai woman was seriously injured after they stepped on two separate landmines in the Cambodian border province of Banteay Meanchey. This actually happened very close to Banteay Chamar, which is an area that we visited recently. The Cambodian soldier was injured while trying to save the Thai woman. She had accidentally crossed into Cambodian territory in the Croc commune while collecting fruit when she stepped on a landmine and lost her right leg. The woman was only 200 metres across the border in Banteay Meanchey province. Hearing the explosion, a group of Cambodian soldiers who were stationed nearby immediately rushed to the site to rescue the victim. However, as they approached, one of the soldiers stepped on another mine. The mine exploded and the blast hit his face and throat, causing severe injuries. Colleagues rescued him and immediately sent him to hospital for treatment. They also contacted the Cambodian Mine Action Centre, the CMAC, for help. At around 1:30 p.m. the same day, the CMAC deminers inspected and cleared other mines in the area. Later that day, the Thai woman was repatriated in a joint effort by Cambodian and Thai soldiers. The Cambodian soldier is in a stable condition and undergoing treatment at the district hospital, but he might lose his eyesight. It's such a horrible situation. All he was doing was trying to save the injured woman. Hopefully he'll receive good care and be out of hospital soon. It's an awful story, but sadly it's one of many still happening in much of Cambodia. We are looking at sponsoring a hero rat in the future. If you think that's a good idea, let us know in the comments below. Cambodia always amazes us. Did you know there is no law restricting serving alcohol to children? Talks between ministries are occurring to set a minimum age for the purchase of alcohol. A ministerial spokesman said many problems arise through the consumption of alcohol by minors, including the impact on the health and brain development of people who drink alcohol. The foreign national in this story must have started his drinking career early. Sources at the scene said that prior to the incident, they saw a drunk foreign national driving a black Star-rich car along the Russian Federation Boulevard at high speeds. When he arrived at the scene, he lost control of his vehicle and flipped it. The man then clambered from the car and, you guessed it, fled into the inky black Phnom Penh night. Lastly, a good news story. Well, let's just call it a slightly better story. During the first 4 months of this year, there has been a decline in road accidents. Accidents have claimed 502 lives and injured 1,363 others so far this year. And although those numbers are very high, they still represent a decrease of 13% and 26% respectively over the same period in the last 2 years. Before we finish up, we have a proper good news story. A shout out to everyone over at Baby Elephant Hotel. It's a great little place run as a social enterprise, and by the miracle of hard work, persistence, and sheer determination, they stayed open throughout the entire pandemic and retained all of their staff. The great news is that their hard work has paid off, with a 2023 TripAdvisor Traveller's Choice Award recognising them as one of the top 10% of hotels worldwide. Amazing effort. If you're coming to Siem Reap, check them out. That brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon.